They shut down CERN. They shut down the Hadron Collider at CERN, right? And I'm sure you've already heard that, but you might be wondering exactly what that means for you personally, how it's going to affect you. So I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you what you should expect, the good and the bad. It's mostly good. There's only one bad thing, but it's a big one. Now, this video is for entertainment purposes only. You hear that, socials? So what is CERN, right? What is the Hadron Collider? It's basically like this scientific testing facility. They bang particles together really hard and they create wormholes and ripples in our reality, right? But how does it affect us in the earth? How has it been affecting us, right? Imagine it's like a frequency blanket, right? It's emitting these electromagnetic waves, these frequencies that dampen the natural frequency of the earth, the Schumann resonance. And you'll see that just recently, since they've shut it down, there have been really huge spikes of the amplification up to 70. The frequency sits normally at like 7.8. So by dampening the natural frequency of the earth, they keep our frequency low. So they stop us from rising, they stop us from ascending, right? So first off, you're probably like, well, if that's the reason for it, then aren't they afraid? Why are they gonna stop it for so long? And the simple answer is they have to, right? You can't run technology like that constantly without doing regular maintenance. But there's more to it this time too, as they're doing these upgrades. They're adding all these superconductive magnets and lines so that they can come back stronger with a vengeance. So what you can expect personally, if you aren't even already experiencing it, is the first one is a big one. It's time, right? Time has been speeding up. We all know it. They tell us it's because we're getting older and all of that, but I don't know if you've noticed, but the last few days, it seems like the speed of time has completely changed. So because we're vibrating more in the natural frequency of the earth without limitation, you're gonna feel more harmonious. You're gonna feel more optimistic about life. You may feel lighter, all of those things. You're gonna have better sleep. I don't know if you've noticed already, but I've been sleeping so good the last few nights and I've had incredibly vivid dreams, right? Multiple flying dreams. And it's kind of funny, one thing I noticed is in the flying dreams, I'm not very good at flying. Like I'm flying around, I'm banging into walls. It almost seems like I'm learning to fly again after not being able to do it for so long. So during this time, people are gonna have more of an ability to wake up from their matrix sleep, right? You might notice that your friends or your family start asking you questions or seem more interested in things that you've been talking about for years and that they either thought were crazy or it's like they couldn't even see it when you tried to show it to them, right? Now, I asked ChatGPT to put together a little graph. I'm gonna put it right here, just to kind of compare, right? Like the Schumann resonance to when CERN is running and when it's not. And as you can see, while it's not like super black and white, there are much more frequent spikes, constant spikes even, when it's shut down. And the Schumann resonance spikes when it's running are much less frequent. Okay, so here's the dark side of it, and here's what we can expect. And knowledge is power. We're gonna have to expect some sort of huge fear-mongering event, campaign. We all know how this goes. And you can kind of look back and see. So CERN shut down from 2013 to 2015, I believe it was. We had the largest Ebola outbreak in history. It shut down again from 2018 to 2022. We all know what happened during that time. And I'll tell you why, because if they're not suppressing our frequency, if they're not keeping us held down with this technology, they're gonna revert back to the tried and true, which is what? Fear-mongering. Divide and conquer in fear. It's just like in 2020. They keep us terrified so that our frequencies stay low so that we can't help this planet ascend to the fifth dimensional frequencies, right? And I know that you are not gonna let them scare you and terrify you again into letting all of your logic, rational thought, and reasoning go out the window, right? Because we know better now. We saw what happened with that in 2020. I would love to know what you've been experiencing since it shut down a few days ago, whether it's deeper sleep, whether you're feeling more in harmony with nature. I've also noticed that I've had more of an appetite, which is weird because I would think that I would have less of one. But I'd love to know what you guys are experiencing. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.